Welcome to the video about our paper called Automatic Differentiation of Damaged and Unharmed Grapes using RGB images and convolutional neural networks. Our goal is the identification of image regions containing damaged berries to provide breeders with information where to take action. Damage to berries can be caused, for example, by mechanical machines during vineyard management, various diseases, parasites, or abiotic stress like sun damage. Since we only differentiate between unharmed and damaged berries, we do not need to know what caused the damage. Our dataset consists of 120 images, showing 39 different varieties, including blue, red, and green ones. The data were collected in September 2017 in a vineyard in Germany with a handheld SLR camera. Since the images were taken directly in the field, we have varying lighting conditions. Here you can see examples of images from our dataset. Although we chose images from all different color varieties, you can already see that different plants show different characteristics. If we look closer to the red variety, we see that the upper plant features brighter, more shiny berries compared to the darker and duller ones in the images below. Furthermore, the distance between camera and plant varies, which leads to different berry sizes in the images. This can be seen with the images from the green variety. The lower berries seem to be closer and they are therefore bigger in the image. We chose a classification approach since a point-wise annotation for extracting image patches is less time-consuming than the pixel-wise annotation needed for a semantic segmentation. Unharmed berries are annotated with the blue dot in the middle, and training patches can be extracted directly. No unharmed berries were annotated close to damaged areas to avoid the occurrence of damaged berries in unharmed patches. This could lead to classification problems. Damaged berries were annotated with a pink dot. We decided to extract multiple patches around each annotation to prevent a. Here you can see examples of the extracted patches. The upper row shows unharmed berries while the lower row shows damaged ones. On the left side, you can see that the color of a berry is drastically influenced by the lighting conditions. We trained a shallow neural network with a Linnet structure for a classification task. The network contains only two sets of layers, each with a convolutional layer, an activation function, namely ReLU, and a max pooling layer. The last layers of the network, we evaluate our classification with a confusion matrix. As you can see, most patches are correctly classified. The network tends to misclassify more unharmed patches as damaged than the other way around. We are able to achieve a precision of 96% and a recall of 93%. The overall error is around 5%. The network we chose is the ResNet50. We trained the network twice, once with ImageNet pre-trained weights and a second time from scratch. In both cases, the network tends to misclassify unharmed patches as damaged, leading to a higher recall compared to the shallow network. The number of patches which show damaged berries but are classified as unharmed is comparable to our network. The total error of both networks is nearly twice as high as for our shallow network structure. We conclude that it's not always better to have a deep network. A shallow network is sufficient to tackle a two-class problem with limited data. Furthermore, it seems that ImageNet pre-trained weights might not be a good choice for a plant-based problem. For the heat map generation, we apply the sliding window approach only to regions containing berries. Our network was never introduced to background artifacts like leaf or stems. Therefore, it struggles with the classification of these. We do not tackle the generation of. Here you can see an example of a heat map for green berries. The framework is able to correctly identify the area containing damaged berries. Everything else is correctly classified as unharmed. The second example shows the heat map of a red variety. These regions in the upper and lower part of the grape are correctly identified as damaged. The blue area in the middle is wrongly classified as damaged. But as you can see, the area contains stems and a small green berry, so it is not surprising that the network detects this as an anomaly. The last example shows a blue variety. The left side of the grape shows damaged berries, but the network struggles with the lower right part of the grape. The berries feature dark spots which are recognized as damaged berries. This could be caused by an annotation error, since sometimes dark spots are associated with berry damage, although only a slight variation of the berry wax is present. As a conclusion, we can say that a shallow neural network is sufficient for our two-class problem with a limited dataset. Furthermore, we were able to identify damage grades in images. If you have further questions to our paper, we are happy to answer them in the question and answer series. Thank you.